Hello, this is Paul Newell, posted to my personal page, and I'm here with Mike. Mike, you want to introduce yourself now?
Hey, good morning. Mike Likier, a friend of Paul Newell, and we're here together with a message and an invitation. And there's a parallel process with white people. It's like we, when we get together, right, whether among ourselves or cross culturally, there's this truth that I was raised to fear you. I was raised to think that I'm superior to you. Each and every one of us white people were raised with that message from the time we were. When we dig into this, and white people really start to reflect, I started to reflect. I remember, these are memories I have as early as I remember myself, right? Getting these messages about who I am as a racial being. This is not about a damnation of my family. This is socialized to become white. Each and every one of us have, right? And we get to a certain age, most of us. Well, listen, some of us embrace that that superiority, right? And I doubt they're going to be tuning in today. But for those who don't, right, at some point we recognize that to some degree, and it really pains us that that happens, right? And we go to like extremes to not act on it, right? But we do so in a way that's like, it's so hot, you don't want to touch it, and you pull away, right?
Right.
We need the space that we can kind of look at it and see how it has shaped us, right? So we can begin to mold in another direction. So we want to create safe spaces, like Paul said, right? But we don't want to confuse safety and comfort, right? So we're gonna, create like
Thank
voluntary,
you for that.
uncomfortable, safe spaces, right? Where we can dig into this stuff, right? Because it pains me to look you kind of in the eye here, right? And say how I was taught to fear you and my socialization of superiority, right? But to shed that skin and to get to our humanity, we got to name it, right? And that's
Yep.
uncomfortable to name, and we got to do this together. We got to, from my perspective, with white people, there's this what we call now call out culture. Got to get away from that call out culture, because it's not, there's no superiority among us, but we were all raised to be white, and
Right.
if we see someone acting in ways that we don't like, chances are there was a point in our lives that we thought the same way. It's all one, right? So we need to call each other in with love, get together, get together among ourselves, so that when we go interact with others, cross-racially, cross-culturally, that we're not microaggressing outside of our awareness, that we're not throwing elbows, without realizing that we're hurting others. That's how the whole white people confronting racism curriculum got started. People of
But
color.
wait, what is that curriculum? Is that the curriculum that you're working in now, or?
Yes, yeah, that's the
Okay.
curriculum I'm working now, and that you're on the board of, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just planted a little seed. I want to make sure the people
Yes.
that have yet to really
Thank you,
know what
thank
it
you.
is.
Thank you for setting that up. Yeah, right. So, with that curriculum, we got messages from people of color that saying, here's what white people are doing without even realizing they're doing it. Here's what we need you to teach them, because we're getting exhausted teaching them. Good-natured, good-willing, well-intentioned white people. They're derailing movements. They're centering themselves. They're taking over leadership. Thinking they have the best ideas, so on and so forth. Right. So we need you to get together with them and teach them and work with them. Right. And from there, it really gets to, it's not just really me teaching them. It's like, because I'm in it too. Right. I'm a work in progress process too. We're in this together, right? And we need this this coalition of the willing, right? We need people to get together to say, this is all the people who are posting, I'm going to run for Arbery, right? Okay, good. Stand up, be seen that you're here, but we got to get together and do, right?
Right.
Let that be a portal, that running for Arbery. I'm glad it touched your heart. I'm glad you're outraged and you shared it, right? You're saying, okay, here I am, right?
Right.
Okay, now I see you, right? Now let's come together. Let's unpack, let's build, right? This is yet another opportunity within the crisis. And I know it can be tiring, because with my consciousness raised with Rodney King, thinking this is going to be the one, and that's 1991 already, and there's been countless others. that are public since then, infinitely more that are not public since then, right? You know, wondering when is this going to be the one, but hey, one of these is going to be the one.
Blessings to the ancestors. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Mike, let's close this container, man. Mike, did we talk about how people can contact you, bud? I know we talked about them connecting in the comments and your website. Is there a direct way people can contact you, or is it through those vehicles?
Yeah, I mean, those would be the best. You know, if you wanted to email me, you know, you'll see my name on the Facebook here, but you just put my name together, Mike Likier at yahoo.com. If you want to email me that way, that would be cool too.
Fresh, man, fresh. And for people that want to connect with me, paul25newell@gmail.com. And also these Facebook, these different outlets. So thank you, Mike. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Just like we carried the container, I want to thank you to the ancestors, to the angels, to the guides that were here with us, that helped guide us in this conversation. We ask that you take these words, bring the vibrations to others so we can truly uplift and heal the collective, because this is one of the reasons that we're here. We are willing, we're grateful. Show us the way, show us the way and guide our steps. Aho, amen, ayaya.
Amen.
Love you, brother. Thank you, Mike.
Man, thank you.
Woo-wee.
All right.